Hi everyone, good evening. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. My name is Danielle Paskins and I am an independent consultant and regional vice president with Arbonne. And I've also been a personal trainer for almost 16 years. So I come to you with knowledge, I come to you with passion about what our 30 Days to a Healthy Living program is all about. I've seen many people have their lives just completely transformed. So I want to share that with you tonight and hope that you'll decide to join us. So a little bit about me. So like I said, I've been a personal trainer for almost 16 years. I am a wife and a mom of 3 young boys. And my middle son has Down syndrome and autism, so I have become very passionate about understanding how food affects our brain too. So that's an interesting journey I've been on with that over the last 8 years. And I have been with Arbonne for about 4 years almost, and have seen, I don't even know how many now, hundreds, thousands go through our program and just find new vitality in life. And that is really what we're all about. We want to help you get to a new place in life where you can live more fully, you can live with a vibrant life, the energy that you want to have in life so that you can do the things that you were created to do. Because we believe that if you are feeling crummy, if you are feeling bloated and low energy and aren't sleeping well and are moody and all of those things, or maybe just feeling pained in some way, that you can't live your best life. And so we are here to partner with you to help you live your best life. So what we're going to do is, whether you're here for just a little bit of information or you're really looking for a change, you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, we want to partner with you. So what we're going to do tonight is, and I'm going to stick to some notes so we can get through this quickly. I'm hoping in about 20 minutes. Tonight I'm going to share a few things that make our program and products unique. I think that's important for you to understand. I'm going to share some amazing success stories of people who've actually gone through our program, and share the 2 easiest ways to get started. Okay, you could get started right away in your health journey, because I know this time of year we are pretty eager to make some changes after the holidays. I know I am, and I'm on day 3 of our 30-day program, and I am already feeling so much better. So I just am so glad that I'm back on track after a little bit too much sugar over the holidays. So first of all, I want you to understand that not all programs are created equally, okay? So what sets ours apart? Well, first of all, our focus is not on dieting or weight loss or counting calories or measuring or any of those things that just feel like this jail cell that you're going through when you're doing it. So really, we are all about helping you live healthier, helping you eat clean, whole foods. We want to partner alongside you. We want you to actually clear out your system of all the gunk that builds up in there over the years, whether that be just toxins that are stored in your fat cells, and we'll talk a little bit about how that happens. Maybe it's some heavy metals that are built up in your system. All of these things build up inside of us that don't allow us to really live our best. And so we want to help you do that. So our focus is really on eating well and just treating our bodies well and finding that vitality like I was talking about. But then if you have weight to lose, you will probably lose it, okay? So our focus just is not on the weight loss or the diet or any of those ugly words that we get sucked into. So we're all about just clean, healthy, great lifestyle. So it's a very holistic approach. We think about what goes on and in our bodies, okay? Both matter, and that's a great thing about Arbonne is we really consider what goes on and in our body. It all affects our health. So I'm going to share quickly a few stories with you of a few people that I personally have coached through the program, and we have so many more that our whole team has helped through the program. So, but Sam has, well, she's actually a teammate, coached her through the program, but she has lost to date 60 pounds in 5 months. This is crazy. This so excites me because it's not about the pounds, it's about the life that she's now living, and it's just so exciting. So this really sets you up for a lifestyle and just allows you to feel great and continue on. It's not about like doing this crazy thing for a short period of time and feeling better and then going back to your old ways. Yes, that will happen from time to time. You'll go back to those old habits like I did over the holidays of eating way too much sugar. But this is really to set you up for a new lifestyle. Tony, okay, this one, she had been coaching gymnastics for 20 plus years and had severe neck pain to the point where she was taking Vicodin many times a week. And within 2 weeks, she was able to go off of Vicodin. Can you imagine? Imagine what that Vicodin was doing to her system to be using it all the time. So the inflammation went down in her body so that the pain dramatically lessened. Huge. Jill, she had not slept through the night and she couldn't even remember when the last time was that she slept through the night. She was waking every 1 to 2 hours all through the night. And within 3 weeks, she was sleeping through the night. She was just, it completely changed her life. When you're sleeping, it changes everything. And then Dawn, this was beautiful. She actually was able, with the help of her doctor, of course, to go off of anxiety medication that she'd been on for years because food affects our brain. Okay, so what's the secret? How did they have such amazing results? Our program really combines eliminating highly addictive and acidic and inflammatory foods with adding the nutrients that our body's craving and getting the toxins out of the body that are holding us hostage. Okay, so how does it work? This is all about putting food in our body that is fuel, okay, because we know that food is either the slowest form of poison or the best form of medicine. Okay, the slowest form of poison or the best form of medicine. Okay, so what do? We sometimes refer to our program as a cleanse. And what do we think of when we hear the word cleanse? We think maybe deprivation or maybe like drink. I remember a friend drinking like a huge thing like this every day of, it was like cayenne pepper and lemon and something else, I don't know, and water. And he drank that every day for like 7 days or something. He was totally miserable. Yes, that would detoxify the system, but doesn't that just sound miserable? And then you might also think, well, I might be spending a lot of time in the bathroom. Not so fun. And again, that is not what our program's about. So on our program, even though we are cleansing the body, we're eating, we're feeling satisfied, we're drinking plenty of fluids and enjoying the process, okay? And you're not gonna be hanging out in the bathroom. Some, but not camping out there, so don't worry about that. Okay, so what do? Number one, we focus on whole food eating. Okay, real food. If your great-grandmother wouldn't recognize it, we won't be eating it, okay? Number two, we avoid inflammatory, addictive, and acidic foods like dairy, gluten, soy, sugar, alcohol, coffee. And if any of those freak you out, don't worry. We really partner with you and guide you and help you understand why we're eliminating these things. Because when you know the why, the how is so much easier. So please, please trust us. We've seen so many people experience such great things that we know what works and we know what causes inflammation in the system. And so this is just anti-inflammatory. So trust us on this. Number three, we focus on the importance of absorbing our nutrients. And, you know, Arbonne so beautifully puts it, we're not what we eat, we are what we absorb. Okay, so that's so critical. What we're absorbing into our system, good or bad, that affects us critically. Okay, and then we use products that allow our body to let go of the toxicity. Okay, so those are our detoxifying organs, our lungs, our liver, our kidneys, our GI system, our skin. All of those are working hard to eliminate toxins that are in our body. But unfortunately, we're in this overload state, and so our body just can't keep up. So I'm going to take you through a little bit of an analogy here. It's called the bathtub analogy. And a lot of people have heard this before. I think it's really important to understand, why are we in this overloaded state? Why do we need to cleanse? Why do we need to clean up our act? So imagine your body as a bathtub, and the drains are the organs of elimination, those ones that I just talked about, the kidneys, the liver, the GI tract, your skin, and your lungs, okay? So those are the drains. Now, when you turn on the faucet, you're adding things to the bathtub or your body, like water, air, food, and all the things that you put on your skin. Okay, so all of those are being added in. Now our body has to sort through all of those and holds on to the things that build your body, and ideally lets go of the things that don't serve the body well. Okay, so that's the ideal scenario of how it works. Now, unfortunately, in most people in our culture, in our society, are not allowing the drains to function properly. Okay, so we are not doing the things that we need to do on a daily basis to really have optimal sorting and draining. Okay, so what are those things? Those are eating clean foods, eating real whole foods that are actually were live at some point, okay, or are still alive. We need to support our kidneys, and how would we do that? We would do that by drinking half our body weight in ounces of water every day, and water means water, yeah. And to support our GI tract and liver, we need probiotics. We need those healthy bacteria in our gut to keep all of that running well and thriving. To support our lungs, how about this one? 100 deep belly breaths a day to truly support our lungs and allow our lungs to detoxify, get that oxygen in and release all the yuck. Okay, and then the skin, we need to sweat daily. So again, with these two, with lungs and skin, exercise, right? And also with our skin, we need to sweat daily and make sure that the products that we put on our body are non-toxic formulations, okay? Which most people aren't even paying attention to that. They might be paying attention to what they're putting in their body, but probably not on. Okay, so if we aren't doing these things on a daily basis, what happens to the drains or the organs of elimination when we are exposed to so much toxicity? And toxicity is really, toxic things are really anything that doesn't serve our body well. It's not fuel for our body. And that might be for yours or mine. Like, we're different. One thing that's fuel to my body may not be fuel to yours. And that's another thing that's really different about our program. Most programs out there are cookie cutter. It's like, this is what you need to do. We're saying, eliminate some things that we know are inflammatory and cause some imbalances and cause toxicity in the body. Eliminate those things for 30 days. See how you feel. Give your body a rest, and then reintroduce them one at a time and see what happens. See how your body responds, and then with that information, decide where to go. Okay, so once we're overloaded though with this toxicity, our drains, our elimination organs, okay, our detoxifying organs, they get clogged, and then the toxicity builds up, okay? And then we start to experience the effects of that, because when the toxicity builds up, that creates an inflammatory response in the body. And that could be fatigue, depression, disturbed sleep, mood swings, weight gain, especially around the middle, anxiety, PMS, low libido, hot flashes, joint pain, aching muscles, slow digestion, slow elimination, slow metabolism, skin breakouts. So many things are related to this elevated level of toxicity. So if we keep doing what we're doing, we're going to keep getting what we're getting, right? So we've got to make a change. So the toxicity continues to build up, and the body has to do something about it. Right? It's got to do something about it. So where would the body not want to store toxins? Okay, think about that. Where would it not want to store toxins? In the vital organs, right? They're called vital for a reason. They're very important. We need to protect them. So our body's really smart. Our body knows, okay, we got to get these toxins, toxic overload. We got to get these toxins out of the way. We got to get them out so they won't affect the vital organs. And so what happens is we have these nice little storehouses called fat cells. And those toxins absorb into those fat cells and plump up, and especially around the middle, because where are your kidneys and liver and your digestive system? All around the middle. So those fat cells are going to absorb those toxins and really start to wreak havoc on your system. Okay, so the fat cells just keep building and building. And even, you might have heard the term skinny fat, like even really people who look skinny on the inside, they could actually be fat on the inside. It's called visceral fat. It's the fat that's around the organs. So that's toxic fat too. So don't think that just because you don't have weight to lose that you don't need to do something like this, okay? So eventually this wreaks havoc on your endocrine system, and then it finally reaches your vital organs, and then you probably end up with some sort of diagnosis. And if you don't get that far, you're at least going to have some disease or some discomfort, something else going on, or at least, you know, some weight gain and all of those other symptoms that I read off. So what do we do? Well, what I used to tell my clients was, we need to eat perfectly all the time. Right? And I wasn't even doing it myself. It's so hard to eat perfectly all the time. So, you know what? For most of us, that's just really close to impossible. So we need a bridge. We need a bridge to bridge the gap between where we are now and where we want to be. So where we are now is at least slightly toxic or a very toxic state, and we want to be in a healthier, more vibrant state. So what's great is the Arbonne's 30 Days to Healthy Living program is that bridge. Okay, so you can get there, because in my career as a personal trainer, I've seen way too many people fail until this program, because people can stick to this. Another way we are different is we come alongside you and we partner with you, and we're there every step of the way. You get to join a free Facebook group where you get all sorts of knowledge and support, and we are there to help you as much as we can and really provide some support and accountability. Okay, so really this is a toolkit that we hand to you to show you that it's doable, to help you put the inflammatory toxic foods down at least for 30 days to give your detoxification system a break. This is not about avoiding your favorite foods for the rest of your life, right? You'll reintroduce them at the end, see what works for you, and then there's freedom around food, which I don't know about you, but most people don't relate freedom and food in the same sentence, because most people feel this tug of war with food. But once you figure out what serves your body well, what makes you feel great, then there's freedom in it, because you know now, oh, this makes me feel great, or if I eat this or too much of this, I don't feel great. And so there's knowledge, and there's freedom and knowledge. Okay, so how does it work? Well, we've got, if you're not familiar with our program overall, we've got protein powder that serves as a complete meal replacement that you can have for breakfast, lunch, or after a workout. It supports our blood sugar, adrenal glands, and gives your GI tract a break, which is really important. Give it a break. We have flavored fizzies, our fizz sticks that you add to water to replace coffee or soda, because those are super acidic in our system, which isn't great. Disease thrives in an acidic environment. This supports your kidneys and your blood sugar balance, and gives some additional energy and mental clarity throughout the day through B vitamins and green tea. Detox tea, we drink 1 to 3 times a day to support the kidneys and liver. Are you hearing a theme here? Total theme. Listen to this. Arbonne has this all figured out. So Arbonne knows our detoxifying organs are overloaded, and this program is designed to lighten the load and gently usher those out of the body. Because when the toxins go, the fat and the disease and the discomfort can go too. Are you ready for that? I am. If we had talked yesterday, I had pretty low energy, but today I am on fire because I'm feeling so much better. Even just 3 days in, I feel so much better. Okay, also a probiotic to help with absorption, elimination, immune system, and overall gut health. Because did you know that 80% of your immune system and your serotonin production comes from your gut? So if we can introduce those great bacteria into the gut, much better. Okay, and then fiber supplement, which is crucial, so important for detoxing, because it acts like a sponge. So as those toxins are releasing from the fat cells, that fiber can act like a sponge, get it into the stool and get it out of your body. We also have a 7-day cleanse that we do the 3rd week of the program. It's just a drink that we drink along with our regular eating, and that really helps with those heavy metals that build up in the system. And heavy metals really affect, well, there's lots of diseases that are related to heavy metals, but they really affect our brain too, so brain clarity. And then we have a great greens balance, which is, there's 37 fruits and vegetables that have been slow dried, so they really keep their integrity. And it feeds us all those the colors of the rainbow that our body's been craving, and it has been craving, I promise. I know I don't normally eat all those colors of the rainbow. So some of our favorite foods for detoxifying the body. These are some good ones. And you can just add these in, even if you decide not to do the program, add these in because these will start to help your body. So lemon helps the liver. Oh, it's a great detoxifier. So are beets. Beets help the kidneys and liver. Avocados are really great, healthy fat. Asparagus is great for the kidneys. And cilantro is a really great detoxifier. So add cilantro. Turmeric or cumin, those two are really, really great anti-inflammatory spices, so use those. And then detox tea, of course, should always be in your arsenal. The herbs are so supportive of the kidneys and liver, so let's keep that on hand. So what would a typical day look like? Here's what a typical day would look like. It would be, again, no counting points or calories or measuring, none of that. You are going to eat, you are going to be satisfied, and it's just so freeing. So here's what my day looks like. I wake up and I have my greens balance along with my Digestion Plus. I just mix it in a little bit of water and shoot it. That way my body is just like primed for the day. It's got all those phytonutrients and antioxidants, and my digestive system is getting woken up and taken care of, bathed in all of these great things. And then I'll drink my detox tea to prep my kidneys and liver for the day. I'll have a shake or maybe some eggs or oatmeal for breakfast. And shakes, oh my word, if you have not had a great shake, like a couple of my favorites, like apple pie shake is one of my favorites, and that would be a green apple and the vanilla protein powder and some almond butter, almond milk, ice, and then some pumpkin pie spice or cinnamon or nutmeg, whatever spice you like best. I toss that in there, blend it all up. Oh, it's so good, so good. Carrot cake shake is another favorite of mine, but I'll save that for later. So that would be breakfast, and then drink. I might have a snack, a mid-morning snack. I'll have my fizzy to get a little energy, and then a mid-morning snack, maybe some almonds and some berries. And then for lunch, I could either have another shake or a clean meal. And a clean meal would be like, well, today I had a green salad, a big green salad with, I have this great bean burger veggie patty. It's from Hillary's, that I crumble over the top of it on some avocado slices and some vinaigrette that I made that over it. Or last week I had a cilantro lime dressing that I made, super easy. And we give you all those recipes. You get so many recipes and everybody loves them. They're so good. And we just got a comment from our group this week that she was thrilled that her whole family likes the recipes. It's say goodbye to putting cardboard on the table, okay? These are like real meals that actually taste great. Okay, so then, so that would be lunch, and then afternoon, another little snack, might be some hummus and veggies. And then for dinner, another clean meal. So ideally what your plate would look like would be, half your plate would be green or vegetables. A quarter of your plate would be a lean protein like chicken or turkey, or like a really lean beef maybe. Or if you're a vegetarian, you can choose another, like some lentils, and then a healthy grain. So that could be a sweet potato or some quinoa or some brown rice, something along those lines. And then always some healthy fat. Always healthy fat is really important. And then that's kind of the perfect meal, what the perfect meal looks like on your plate. And then you'll have, after dinner, some detox tea. You're going to be drinking water throughout your day to really, again, help those kidneys detoxify. And so, does that sound like you're starving all day or you're miserable? No, it's so good. We're eating great foods. And okay, so by this point, you're probably asking yourself, can I do this? And the answer is absolutely. Yes, you can. I promise you. There have been so many people who've started this and said, I'm so scared. I don't know if I can do this. And they do great because, like I said, we support you and we partner with you, and hundreds, thousands of people have gone through this and have had great success. So you can absolutely do it too. So a lot of people who watch these live videos, they want to get started as soon as possible. So we've got a couple of options. One would be to do just kind of a 10-day quick cleanse. So this would be kind of a mini version, and you'll get kind of a feel for the basics and what the process is like of just resetting your body. Okay, so this is great if you're just not sure if you're quite ready for the 30 days. But what I can say, this is kind of the good option. The great option is the 30 days. And you know, I like to say that good is often the enemy of great. So if you're just sort of on the fence, I would encourage you to hop over and do the full 30-day program, because you will not regret it. But if that's just not in the cards right now, 10 days is great, and you can do a 10-day quick cleanse. And we've got a great package, and you get 20% off, and if you're a new client, you'd get a free product as well. And then the most popular is our 30 Days to Healthy Living Arbonne Special Value Pack, which is the pack of everything you would need for the month. So you would get the protein shakes and the tea and the fizzies and the 7-day cleanse and Digestion Plus. And then usually we recommend for free the Greens Balance, that green powder, and then all the support. So the Facebook group and your coach and recipes and meal plans that people actually love, and just a real partnership. Okay, so that would be the other option. And right now, that package is 50% off through the 15th of this month. And our next group, so we run Facebook groups twice a month. They start on the 1st and the 3rd Monday of each month. And so our next group starts on the 16th. Okay, so we would love to have you join us. Please, if you would, just take a moment and message or text, however is comfortable for you, your consultant who invited you on, and just let them know if you're a 1, 2, or 3. Like 1 would be, hey, I'm all in. I want to do either the 10 or the 30-day option, and we can get you set up for that. 2 would be, hey, I'm not quite sure, but I think I might have a couple friends that would be interested in doing this. And I can tell you, people who do this with friends or family are very successful. It's great to have that sort of accountability. So you might ask a few friends to come over, and your consultant can come over and share the program with them as well. And for doing that, they'd be happy to give you a great deal and some goodies. And then the third would be, well, hey, what if I do this and then I'm like a walking billboard? Everywhere I go, everyone's like, hey, what are you doing? Your skin looks great, or it looks like you've lost weight, or hey, what's all this pep in your step? And then, you know what? It might make sense for you to take a look at Arbonne as a business and how you might be able to make some income with Arbonne, and we'd be happy to talk with you about that. So 1, 2, or 3 to your consultant. And you know what? I just hope that you will consider joining us. I am sick and tired of seeing so many sick and tired people out there because of the overload of toxins in our bodies. And I promise you, you will feel so much better if you join us, and you'll be able to live the life that you were intended to live instead of being held back by just not great health. Okay, so I want you to feel great. All right, so everyone have a great night. Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope to see you soon. Bye.